Hi, Christy here. So today I'm going to do a DIY for sewing. I'm not a professional, but I feel like if I could save a few bucks doing some simple sewing on my own, I would totally do that. Yeah, so I'll just be showing you my amateur ways of sewing and fixing clothing. I'll be mostly filming on my bed, so sorry if it looks wrinkly or dirty. You're going to need a pair of scissors, a thin needle, and thread. So this I got at Daiso. They have like this kind where it's like a rainbow of colors. They also have ones where it's just like individuals, but with more thread. I went with the colored variety because I feel like in the future, if you ever need to mend anything, this would be a good option. You should always hit up the sales section at any store because, well, I got this baby doll dress from Urban for 30 bucks and it was originally 60, so deal, right? The only sad part about it was when I bought it, I noticed that there were a missing button in the middle and the last button down here is coming apart, so I'm gonna have to mend those too. Now I normally don't come across buttons like these, so I actually found another shirt right here from Forever and it had a spare, so I'm gonna use the spare for that dress. The last item here is my favorite hoodie. Unfortunately, there is a hole down here. I don't know how that got there, but gotta mend that. One last thing before we start mending, I wanted to show you guys a tip. So if you guys ever have a cardigan or anything knit material related and it snags, I hate snags, but what you can do is take the snag that's like sticking out, push it in through a hole, and then pull the snag out. And then so it'll be on the inside instead. Okay, I'm not sure how well I can record while I'm like sewing, but I'll try my best. Okay, so for the last button, I'm just gonna snip off the thread here because it's too long. So I'll just redo another thread. Luckily for me, the button from the spare from the other shirt matches with the other buttons here. Actually, before I start on the other two buttons, I'm kind of paranoid that this one's going to fall off too, so I'm going to rethread it a couple of times. I'm also going to have to tie a knot at the end. I normally do it twice. And when you're done, just tie another knot to secure it. And then just snip off the excess. Just gonna find the middle. It's around here, I'd say. We're gonna attach another button. Try not to make it too close. For example, when I tie it back in here, or thread it back in here, don't tug it in all the way, because then you're not leaving a spot or a space. I mean, you could go a little bit tight, but not too tight, because you still want to leave a spot for the little thing to go through. And voila! We have just as new. Seem pretty sturdy. Doesn't seem like they're gonna fall off anytime soon. For the next one, since we're good, the sweater is gray, I'm gonna have to go in and get a gray thread. We're gonna mend this hole here because it's on the outside, like it kind of sticks out. Normally when they made the sweater, they tucked everything inside here, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mainly focus on the inside part. Starting off there. And you just want to zigzag your way around. can sometimes flip it around just to double check if everything is working. Alright, this looks pretty good, so I'm just going to finish it off by tying a knot at the end. I do it twice so that I make sure that there is a good stopper so that the fabric doesn't go through. Just snip off the excess thread. And ta-da! No more hole. That was it. Sorry, it was boring. I mean, I don't think sewing is ever fun. However, I do think it is important to learn for the future. Just in case anything happens, like your button pops off, you can mend it then and there. Like, you would know how to do it. And it's really not that hard. I'm an amateur, so if I could do it, you could do it. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.